Hey there, I'm Alanis. I'm here with Footballhead in Phoenix today, and I'm here with.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Snow.
Yeah, so you guys are here on your tour today with One Step Closer. How's this whole thing been going for you so far?
Do you want to field? I'll field it if you want.
I was gonna say I'm delighted with like the reception of our bands. I think we all obviously were like honored to be asked to be included in this whole bill. Like it changes regionally, but like I think being one of the lighter bands on the tour, we were like, how will people receive us? And
Yeah.
I think that like we've been really happy with the response, and I think that people have been showing up early and like taking a flyer on us, and it's kind of what I've been saying every night before we start. So I couldn't personally be happier.
Yeah, I mean it's been the longest our band's been out ever. This particular group, and outside of being like pretty sleepies, it's been awesome. It's been like really fun.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, you said it kind of changes regionally. Being from Chicago, like how does the Midwest scene kind of compare to where else you've been around on this tour?
I think that like I was surprised like with just like I don't know like it kind of actually makes sense the like lower markets, not lower markets, but like less populous markets we played. Like we've had like littler crowds in Salt Lake and
Of course.
Lawrence and places like that, but like the kids who are there are like it feels like not ashamed to be so high energy and into it and shit.
Yeah.
So I would say like the only real difference I'm noticing is like population wise, like crowds every night have like kind of differed, but like tonight is like gonna potentially sell out, I think.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close.
And I don't think that maybe a month ago that was gonna potentially be a possibility. So
Yeah. I can't say there's been any particular place where like we felt like we were particularly like ill received or like anything where we were like, oh yeah, they just like don't fuck with rock music here, something like that. It's been pretty cool.
Yeah, and talking about like great possibilities, you guys are playing Riot Fest later this year. How
Yes.
how are you feeling about that?
opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah. I like am smiling just thinking about it. It's been something I've wanted to do forever. Like it's so even though we're quite literally the last name on the bill.
Last name on the bill.
Literal last name. It's fine. Like I'm just elated to be there and be amongst like all the fucking crazy bands. Am I allowed to swear? I'm sorry.
Of course.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, just be amongst all the insane bands that are playing. It's gonna be. I hope it lives up to the expectation of being sick as fuck.
It's like a pinch me milestone, but it's not gonna feel real until we're on stage.
Yeah.
All the preparation will go into it.
Oh, of course. Now you can like start dropping things like, oh, dude, I'm busy that weekend. I'm playing a show with Jack. Not Jack White. You might know him.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Like, dude, Billy Joel's. I gotta do a show. Green Day. I'm hanging out with Green Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but yeah, this is my 8th year. Gonna be my 8th year going. So I'm always stoked to see like more localized Chicago bands playing. And you guys just released like a new single like just 2 or 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
A week and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Time's been really vague and abstract since we left home, but yeah, it was like Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays ago, maybe.
Yeah, so almost 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
pretty much.
But yes, exactly. So you were right when you presented it being 2 weeks ago. But yeah, and again, that song too, everyone's been like, hell yeah. So
yeah, I think it's our heaviest song ever. I think so. It's been like really cool to drop it, and there's no playlisting on it or anything. Like we've gotten playlisted before on like some songs, and it was really cool to see like all the just organic listens that we've gotten. People seem to like really enjoy it, so I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, so I also agree. It's kind of like the heavier sound. Are you guys gonna start trending that way on like an upcoming release? Because I know there's the EP that recently came out, or like last year. Is this like a sign of things to come for this year? Maybe a full release, or what's kind of the plan?
Okay. So is the question what's the plan in terms of like the timeline or like the sonics of it?
Kind of the sonics of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think so. I mean, I think like a lot of the demos we've been working on over the last maybe year and a half, really like stuff that really didn't even make the cut for the Before I Die EP, like has trended a little more. I don't want to say aggressive, but like a little bit more just like rock. You know what I mean? Which is how I've always kind of pictured the band being. So it makes me really happy that we're sort of a little bit more screaming, more like Mohawk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shy, like spiky Mohawk guy shit.
I don't think we even like intentionally ever set out to be the band that we are right now, but like we definitely are just still riding the what we're into, what's top of mind, and like it feels like we can kind of like put the energy and passion behind like the shit we're currently listening to
Yeah.
into like what we do on stage and what we do on record. And I'd say generally it'll be like definitely it'll have the biggest bite out of anything we've put out yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
next
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there plans to release more of that stuff later this year, or what's the timeline on that?
I'd say this year we'll definitely get more Footballhead music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then next year I think we'll get more Footballhead music.
Yeah.
So,
I think so. Yeah.
but we'll get more Footballhead music this year. That's what's kind of funny about how active we are as a band right now is like we're gone right now.
Yeah.
And when we get home, it's not really like there's not a lot of downtime. We kind of just gotta
Just keep grinding.
Keep going.
Yeah. We're definitely like immediately going and like workshopping ideas that we have and like prepping for what will inevitably be like a next record.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Chicago's kind of having quite a few really big artists, like kind of small artists, kind of swallow the surface. Bands like Split Jaw, Ladder, Jane Remover. You know, these like Chicago-based artists are having this momentum. So to not catch it would be, kind of a waste. Where
Yeah.
did the name Footballhead come from? Just Hey Arnold fans?
I mean, the truth of the matter is like I suppose it is a Hey Arnold reference like at its core, but I didn't like when it was like it's always been Snow and I creating, recording the music, and we've opened it up like we are like a full blown band now with like Andrew, Liam, and everyone else who's collaborated with us in the past. But I just didn't have a name, and like I looked online, and like it was. If you're watching this, I apologize, but there was some kid in Russia who had the name, and there wasn't a lot of eyes on what they were doing, and I was just like, oh, there's no one really like in the States that has this name, and I thought the name was pretty good, so I went with it, and then I don't even see this Russian gentleman's music anymore online.
I think they might have taken it down.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
so I don't want to say it was like thievery, but it was just like that space wasn't occupied enough to like not take the name. And,
I think it was like a 2 monthly listeners type of situation.
I mean,
That's Spotify, and look, if it boils down to
not mine.
it boils down to if you like the name, I came up with it, and if you don't like the name, Ryan came up with it.
Yes, that's how that always.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. So yeah, so right now, kind of wrap things up. If there's one Footballhead song that you're most proud of right now, what would that be?
I mean, you go.
I mean, yeah. As far as like what's currently out there for everyone to listen to, I think Face to Face is a great like coming out party for what the band is. If we look at it, looking at a song that's like been out for a minute, I think Crushing Me is like
Dude.
the song that like has like hooked people into us, along with Your Ghost too. Like those songs at this point between Snow and I are like pretty old now. They're like
a couple
years old, and I still like love playing them all the time.
Yeah.
I love the energy that they bring, and I still think like the best crowd response to those songs is like ahead of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that I was only supposed to pick one, but yeah, I'd
Hey,
say
it's all good.
Yeah.
Crushing Me, Face to Face, and Your Ghost. Like,
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, I literally was gonna say it sounds like such a cop out thing to be like, oh yeah, like, but the topical one is like the best song you ever put out, you know.
Right.
But I really do feel like Face to Face is some of our best work, and it's indicative of like a changing of the tides or whatever. So I'm really excited about that finally being out, and I mean,
Snow's production on Face to Face is the best we've had as a band.
Okay.
thank you.
Just the textures in the background, like you're gonna have a more of an immersive experience listening to us going forward.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
You're gonna be moved in active and passive ways. I think that's a clear cut intent of.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sick. Well, thank you all very much.
Thank you so much
thank you.
this was really fun. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again sometime.
I would love to. Yeah.